Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, wow, I actually look pretty good today? But then you open your phone's camera, take a selfie, and suddenly think, wait, do I really look like that? If you have ever felt this way, you are not alone. In fact, millions of people experience the exact same thing. And here's the surprising part. It's not because you're ugly, it's because your brain and your camera are playing two completely different games. Let's find out why. The first reason is something psychologists call the mere exposure effect. Don't worry, the name sounds complicated, but the idea is actually very simple. Since childhood, you have been seeing your face in the mirror almost every single day. That reflection is reversed, and over the years, your brain has become deeply familiar with it. Human brains naturally prefer things that feel familiar, so when you look in the mirror, your face feels comfortable, normal, and attractive. But a photo doesn't show that familiar reflection, it shows the version everyone else says. And because your brain isn't used to it, even tiny differences in your eyebrows, smiles, or facial balance suddenly feel wrong. The truth is, they are not wrong at all. They are simply unfamiliar. Now let's talk about your phone camera. Most smartphones, especially the front camera, use a wide-angle lens. When you hold the phone close to your face, that lens stresses perspective. Your nose can appear larger, your forehead may look wider, your jawline may seem softer, and the sides of your face can appear slightly narrower. This is called perspective distortion. It changes how your face looks, even though your actual face hasn't changed. Professional photographers know this very well. That's why they usually stand further away and use longer focal length lenses. Those lenses create portraits that look much closer to how people actually see you in real life. Lighting is another huge reason. Your face is three-dimensional. A camera turns it into a flat image. If the light comes from above, it creates dark shadows under your eyes. If it's too harsh, your skin texture becomes more noticeable. If it's too dim, your face loses shape and detail. The same person can look amazing in one photo and completely different just a few seconds later, simply because the lighting changed. There's another fascinating psychological reason. Your brain doesn't judge your face the same way a camera does. When you look in the mirror, you are moving, or smiling, blinking, talking, adjusting your posture without even realizing it. Your brain combines all these tiny movements into unnatural attractiveness. A photo, however, captures only a tiny fraction of 1 second. Maybe you blinked, maybe your smile wasn't finished, maybe your eyes were looking away. Yet your brain treats that frozen moment as if it represents your entire appearance. It doesn't. There's also something called confirmation bias. If you already believe I'm not photogenic, your brain immediately starts searching for proof. You will zoom in on your skin, your nose, your chin, your smile. You ignore everything that looks good and focus only on what you think looks bad. Interestingly, other people don't examine your face that way. They see your expression, your confidence, your energy, your personality. The things you criticize are often things nobody else even notices. So, which version is the real you? The mirror or the camera? The honest answer is neither. The mirror flips your face, the camera can distort it through its lens, lighting, distance, angle, and timing. The real you exists somewhere in between and even beyond both. Because in real life, people don't see a frozen picture. They see a living human being, someone who laughs, speaks, moves, makes eye contact, shows kindness. And that's what makes a person truly attractive. So the next time you take a bad photo, don't let it decide how you feel about yourself. One picture cannot measure your beauty, it cannot measure your confidence, and it definitely cannot measure your worth. Remember this, you are not as bad as your worst photo, just like you are not as perfect as your best one. The people who care about you don't remember a single picture, they remember you, and chances are you look far better in real life than your phone camera could ever capture. If this video changed the way you see yourself, hit the like button. Subscribe for more science-backed content and share this video with someone who needs to hear this today.